So some of the main opportunities that insurance companies see today revolve around personalization for their end customers. There is a demand in the market for insurance to be consumed in a very similar way to how a lot of things are consumed today digitally. And that is that I, as a consumer, want to be able to experience your product in a way that maps directly to my lifestyle, that maps directly to my consumption patterns. And I expect you to be able to change your model to map to my wants in that area. This is something that we're seeing across industries. It's happening in banking, it's certainly happening in retail, and now it's starting to hit insurance as well. And this poses challenges for insurance companies for sure, but it also represents a large area of opportunity. Some of that is on the digital side, in that you can just deliver better experiences to your customers, and that alone has serious value to most companies. But there's another side of it, and that is the ability to create unique products. And for some of these companies with large stores of decades of data, their ability to use that data in a way that can drive product development in a way that nobody else can is actually a huge advantage. And so we're seeing established insurance companies find ways to leverage decades and decades of customer data to establish trends and use, frankly, a lot of processing power, both human and computer, to figure out ways to create unique products that meet their customers exactly where they are, and frankly, meet these desires that users have, that customers have, to experience insurance in a way that frankly, wasn't possible even a couple of years ago.
There's absolutely plays to be made around automating processes, around being able to run the same process more efficiently because you're able to do so with technology that's less expensive. I think one of the other areas, though, for both reduction of costs, for improved efficiency, but also for improving the customer experience, is being able to provide customers with multiple ways to achieve the same objective. So I think as the population becomes younger, the population of people who are using these products have increasingly grown up with tablets and smartphones. In some cases, customer behaviors are changing. So a customer may want to talk to a broker when they're first creating a relationship with your insurance company, or they might want to talk to a live person when they're filing a claim. But there's other touch points that they expect now to have a digital first experience, and being able to create flexibility in the way that a customer can interact with you is critical. So recognizing the fact that there's a changing kind of dynamic depending on the demographic that you're serving, I think is absolutely important.
So we recently worked with an established insurance company to assist them with the process of creating a personalized experience for their end customers. And there were really a couple of components to that. The first piece was understanding from a research perspective exactly what customer expectation looked like for their market. And the important thing about that process was not understanding the general market, but truly understanding their target audience, their current customers, and where they wanted to go with their product set. And in doing that, they were really able to understand exactly what it was that their customers expected from a delivery standpoint. And that allowed them to kind of go back to the lab and work across boundaries internally to not only come up with the right user experience, to not only come up with the right mobile experience, but actually to build a product set and a workflow for their users that really matched what the expectations were in that case. And so there were really two things that changed for that company almost overnight after launching this. The first was they were able to reduce customer service and frankly just the sheer amount of effort that it takes to work with their customers, because they were finally delivering these products in a way that made sense. And so there were less questions for their agents as well. And so they really reduced the overhead of managing a rather large customer base. The second advantage of what they did is that they rolled out in a completely new product set, something that hadn't existed for them before. And so they were really able to expand their base in not only the customers that they were serving, but also the products that they were serving those customers?
A customer wants to feel that they matter. A customer wants to feel that that insurance company knows them and that they know what their needs are and what their desires are. So it becomes more than just a company that is looking for a way to service a need, but it actually would feel more like a partnership between the customer and the insurance company. So personalization, customization is a really big one. A second thing is claims administration. To get to a point to where you can utilize technologies, you can actually get to a point to where the customer can get their claims administered at a fraction of the time and a fraction of the cost than what they're doing currently.